My neck ain't my back. With SB Global, apartment 107. They got evicted, moved to 106. Peace.
You can't buy this super fly flyness. You can't buy this super flyness. Can't buy this super buy this. This is what happens. You make shit this time.
SB Soprano, strapped like a sandal. I fuck with G's to push keys like they play piano. Scramble like I'm random, catch me out the pocket. If a nigga reach for my pocket, he gets your pocket rocket. I never have to cop it, cause I keep it cocked. Anything I want, I cop it cause I keep a knot. They call me Sugar Bear, but I ain't got a sweet spot. Fly like a peacock, that's why the freaks fly. Back in the day I would bust and my nigga would beatbox. Ever since I've been spitting nothing but heat rock. Never got the meat pot or Easy E. Now that they died, hardest nigga alive is SB. I ain't easily phased and I'm hard to amaze. Niggas flows is bootleg like fake J's. Matter of fact, they more than weak like 8 days. You niggas ain't riders, you might as well have a blank page.
You can't buy this super flyness. You can't buy this super flyness. You can't buy this super
Yo, what's happening? You watching Apartment 107 with my man SB Global. I'm Slink Johnson, the Prime Minister of Pound Down, master of the West African monkey spank technique, 5-time Wild Cheetah Submission Hold Champion, 80, 84, 88, 92, and 96. Check your history, bitch. And we up in this thing. We cutting up big. Apartment 107. Make sure you subscribe on YouTube, man. We on the way to the top, baby. Smoke yours.
Crips got their own dance. Bloods got their own way they communicate with one another. So woo! My cousin thought that shit was a joke. We walked in the wrong neighborhood. They hit us up. So woo! This stupid motherfucker gonna turn around and talk about cock-a-doodle-doo.
How high though? When it aired, the first week it aired, I was doing my first week in prison. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Yeah.
Now let's practice it. Where's my bitches? Where's my bitches? Where's my bitches? Where's my bitches? You gotta say it together. It goes in together. Where my bitches?
Where my bitches?
Okay, check this out.
Okay.
Where my bitches?
Where my bitches? Can't we just say employees?
What about your employees? No, fuck that.
Over there, whoop your bright ass.
I want you guys on my live to hit the link in my bio.
What's
Live, not only from my perspective, watch the whole thing. Link in my bio right now. Watch the whole thing live. Everybody on my live, okay? Thank you for the 2 people on there right now. Hit the link in the bio. You'll see the link and watch us live.
Now what if I was to give you these
Appreciate
two
you
hoes right
guys.
here, what would you do?
You give me these 2 hoes.
These bitches is nothing to me.
You know what I'm doing. You know what I'm here for, partner.
Looking at your phone for?
Yeah, I got this new app. It helped me organize crime. Yeah, I'm robbing you.
Man, it's a place of business,
Man, fuck your business. Give me your clippers, give me your left shoe, and give me that New York diamond-plated chain because I love Biggie. Hurry up! I ain't got all goddamn day to rob
And we are live, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome once again to Apartment 107. I'm your host, SB Global, Darnell Dollar, Sugar Bear the Extraordinaire. And yeah, if you don't know, that was a LA comedy motherfucking great. That was a little reel I put together, mixed with some shit I stole from the internet.
It's still on the internet. We all do it, man.
That was Scruncho, ladies and gentlemen. Scruncho. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Don't he deserve a round of applause?
Round up. Clap for my nigga Scruncho.
So look, Scruncho is a real nigga, everybody.
Yes, man.
Wouldn't you agree?
Man, he one of the realest niggas I met in this entertainment business. I'm talking about real.
Hey, Scruncho's such a real nigga, he ain't even here yet.
He'll be here. LA traffic, baby. LA traffic, nigga.
But right now, I'm going to introduce my co-host. He's back. He's been on hiatus. You all know him. He's a motherfucking LA comedy great as well. Mr. Jarrell Jackson, ladies and
How
gentlemen.
you guys doing? Ravel. You know what? Bro, you made me feel like $1 million. You made me feel like I done had the EBT card in my back pocket, nigga. How you made me feel?
Yeah. Hey, man, don't
Get
leave
out.
home without it.
Don't leave home without it, nigga. Nigga don't give a fuck. Go have that EBT card.
Hell yeah. So, Scruncho, he did confirm that he will be here at apartment 107.
Yeah.
But like I said, Scruncho's a real nigga. I said, Scruncho, is it anything you gonna need? You gonna need some weed. You gonna need some drink. That nigga said, I'm gonna need some soul food.
That's some real nigga shit. We got the nigga some real tips, nigga. I wanted to eat one of them motherfuckers. This nigga call and say, hey, man, pick the real. I'm like, man, ain't no motherfucking food cater, but, motherfucker smells so good, man.
So, look, in the meantime, in between time, I need everybody watching this video or this live stream to hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. You know what I mean? Apartment 107, we bring guests like Scruncho. Here's Scruncho right here.
Him right
there.
there.
On cue.
Right on cue. I told you, my nigga.
Real
right
nigga, like I said.
Real nigga, right
Scruncho.
on cue. Hit the nigga out.
Let me bring him in on the feed. Hold on.
Yeah.
Am I connected?
Are you?
Let's see. Let me see if we on.
Are you on?
Scruncho, you there? Hold on. Here we go. Scruncho. Yeah. What's up, brother? We live, baby. We waiting on you,
My
man.
nigga. My nigga.
Which, how can I assist? Hold on. It's technical difficulties. How can I assist, Scruncho?
Where y'all at? I'm outside.
Okay, you in the front or the back?
I think I'm in the front. I'm right on Centinela.
Oh,
Okay.
you all live. You all live.
We gonna get to you.
All right. Scruncho about to come in. All right, I'm about to send Danielle to come get you.
All right, where I park at?
Oh, you know what? I pinged you. If you follow that ping, you can park right in the back, right in front of my garage.
Okay, let me see if I can pay you.
This some real shit.
Hey, this this ain't no Hollywood.
It's some real shit.
This
Real niggas fucking real shit.
you got the ping? It'll take you right in front of that first garage. That's where you park.
Cool. All right, cool.
All right, I'm about to send Danielle down there to meet you right now. All right, for sure.
There we go. We got the man hour here. You know what I mean? Call right on time. That's my nigga, man.
Yeah, man.
You know, for real.
So yeah, man. So that's what we got, man. I told y'all he was coming. I just said he a real nigga. Now if that nigga eat his soul,
You was kind of thinking a little bit like, nigga,
the camera?
if
No.
he don't come, I was
Listen.
thinking, I'm gonna eat that shit. I ain't gonna
Bro,
lie. I was thinking that shit.
If I thought he wasn't coming, I wouldn't have even press play.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. I thought, nigga, if he
Hold
don't
on.
come, eating this shit.
Hold on, Jay. Hey, Danielle.
Yes.
Scruncho should be in the back trying to come up. We're gonna need your assistance.
Okay.
Thank you so much. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So that's apartment 107. We at the house. This is like some real shit. You got people coming to your house. Motherfuckers ain't always on time. We would like it to be like that. You know what I'm saying? But niggas got lives. And
Real talk.
my nigga came here on the strength. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? That nigga go places and get paid. You know what I'm saying? I paid to see him. So I appreciate him coming to fucking with me. Late, on time, tomorrow, any goddamn
Hey,
time.
man, you know what? It's one thing about Scrunch. You can call that nigga to a show at a wash house. He a real nigga. He can have $100,000 in his pocket. He go come fuck with you. That's one thing about the nigga. He go come fuck with you. You know what I mean? We need more of that in the industry, man. Real niggas like that, cause shit, these niggas, these niggas out here.
Yeah, buddy. So yeah, we got Scruncho about to enter the building, ladies and gentlemen. You know what I mean? And with that being said, man, comedy is is being attacked right now. They on my boy Dave Chappelle,
Man, they
because he has some jokes about some people that they don't think you should be making fun of, and who's off limits. You know what I'm saying? They make fun of everybody.
They hit Dave Chappelle hard, man. But you know what? He telling some real stuff, man. He's telling some real stuff. You know what I mean? But but he got a voice that we need in his comedy game. But he's more than he like a Muhammad Ali. Like, Muhammad Ali was an athlete, but he was something bigger. Dave Chappelle was something bigger.
Right.
We got to appreciate that, man.
Yeah, I definitely appreciate Dave Chappelle, man. When he left, we was missing. We was missing a lot, man. But he came back, and it was like he came back better than ever. So, Dave Chappelle, man. And anybody talking about canceling him can cancel their own self. You know what I mean? Just like niggas talking about canceling Ice Cube. Like certain people that you can't even have that kind of conversation.
Certain people can't be canceled. Dave Chappelle, somebody that he broke through the barriers, he can't be canceled. You know what I mean? So he's our voice. A lot of the stuff he say, nobody can get away with, man. So he can't be canceled. And walk away from $50 million, that's a real nigga. That's a real nigga. For his respect, $50 million. Didn't wear a dress.
Yeah.
And came back later on.
How many niggas sell their soul for way less?
Oh man.
You know what I'm saying?
Man,
That-
for real.
That nigga walked away from 50 mil.
50 mil. He could have used that 50 mil. At the time, he didn't have 5 million. And walked away from 50 million. That's a real nigga. Take my hat off to Dave Chappelle, man. One of the greats, the GOAT.
Uh-oh. He coming in. He coming in.
He coming on the set.
There you go.
There you go, my nigga. He here. We got my nigga Soul.
Scruncho, ladies and gentlemen.
Scruncho, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the set. When the
How
fun
you
is
doing, brother, man?
my comedy OG. We live right now, Scruncho. It was kind of weird, nigga, if I said, nigga ain't turned out no soul food and shit, nigga. He coming, my nigga. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, we gonna give y'all. I think he got shy about me calling him a legend, so
No,
I don't
fuck
know.
that. I'll do it.
So I'm gonna call him a LA comedy
Comedy
great.
legend,
I'm gonna
nigga.
call him a LA comedy great.
I'm gonna call him a legend, nigga. My eyes, nigga.
Can we accept great? Can we accept
No,
greatness?
no,
Hold on, Jarrell. Let me talk, brother.
It's all love. I appreciate it. However we get it. You know what I mean? I appreciate y'all, man. Like anytime little homies reach out to me, it's only mandatory that I honor it as an honor. You know what I mean? And not let it, because at the end of the day, as I tell everybody, it ain't the niggas that's reaching up that's gonna bless me. It's the niggas that I reach down to.
Amen.
My little homies. You know what I mean? Because the niggas already up, they up.
Yeah.
Me chasing them niggas ain't gonna give me nothing. When the homies reach out at me, I'm gonna reach back because that's
real
that's
shit.
just how you keep it authentic.
Amen. I appreciate you, fam. I'm a follower on Instagram. I see the inspirational messages.
Yeah.
The you know what I'm saying, the motivation, telling us how to get correct with, our relationships and honoring and treasuring our better halves. And I was actually at the concert in Vegas when you proposed to your fiance,
man,
bro.
yeah, thank you,
Yeah,
man.
Memorial Day weekend.
Yeah, that was dope. Yeah, I
Yes,
appreciate
sir.
that, man.
Show enough, man.
Congratulations, my nigga.
I
Congratulations.
appreciate that.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
What made you this knew that was the one for you, man?
Well, at the end of the day, I ask, with a black man, the one thing, we the only man on the planet that come in this world with our character already assassinated from a child.
Right.
So with that being said, the one thing the news don't show and they're not allowed to show is a black man being a victim. We only allowed to be we only allowed to be the villain. So so the number one thing they do is market and brand you not to trust a nigga. So it's easier to not trust us than to trust us. So everything is putting a 10 on the 2. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's but the truth of the matter is, as a black man, as black people, we was never, the reason we're not systematically or economically included is because we was never considered a human. When they brought us over here from slavery, they brought us over here and labeled us as animals. So we had leashes on us before the dogs. We was getting branded before the cows. So we never got included as
in the Constitution as being human, you know. And actually, the purge is really what the purge is really what the white people used to do as a game to hunt niggas and to kill them when it was open season, just killing slaves, open season, and Karens and the Karen bitches and all them.
What turn niggas into Emmett Till.
Emmett Till was one of the first Karen bitches, you know, victim of Karen. So I just say to say this. As a black man, you need to start protecting yourself, because the way you could make yourself, you know what this you know, you can't play victim. Now you got to figure out, how could I be trustworthy? You know what I mean? But the reason niggas not trustworthy, because we don't understand loyalty, you know. And when I asked God, you know, to teach me how to be loyal, he answered me and said, deny your flesh, you know. And so you had to be loyal to yourself. So, like I told my wife, I was a good nigga and a good husband before you came along, you know. But when you become something good or great as a black man, it don't do you no good. It's a lot of good, but because it's like, you know, like it's a lot of good niggas in prison, but the bars in prison block their ability to see the goodness in them. You know,
right.
So what my wife did is she shined the light on the good nigga I already was. You see what I mean?
You think about you being a real good dude, and you know, I know you're a real spiritual brother. By you being a real good dude, you think that's why God bless you with a wonderful wife. I met your wife, man. I felt you guys together. I'm like, damn, I want something like that one day. I just felt the love.
Right.
Well,
God didn't bless me. He blessed her.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Because and that's
Crips
not that's
got their
not.
own dance.
Yeah.
Bloods got their own way they communicate with one another.
Go ahead.
Yeah, but see, and we blessed each other, because where women hurt themselves at is, you know, I always root for the women, because they've been lost, especially our women. And the reason black men don't have good luck in this world is because of the lack of respect and honor we got for our black women. And if you don't honor your woman, you know what I mean, as a black man, and we keep labeling us bitches and hoes, and we only see the worst in them, how you expect somebody to see the best in us? You know what I mean?
How do we deal with the scarred black woman, though? You know what I mean? Who don't know how to respect her black man?
Well, yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Well, see, sometimes like even when it comes to with the black woman, they are scarred.
Crips got their own dance.
You gotta remember that.
Bloods got their own way they communicate with one another.
I'm sorry about that. I got your name on there twice.
Yeah. So the thing that when a woman is hurt and scarred, in order to heal anything, you got to heal yourself first. So if you heal yourself, you can heal a black woman easily. You know what I mean? But you got to be healed to do the healing. Wow. You know what I mean? It's like when somebody tell me, like when a woman or somebody tell me, yeah, you got to earn my trust. When a female tell you that, I'm like, how the fuck I got to earn your trust? I ain't do shit to you. You know what I'm saying? Shit, trust ain't to be earned. Trust is to be lost. You know what I mean? You know, so when you earn trust is somebody that's telling you, hey, I'm broken, can you fix me? When somebody tell you that, they need to fix themselves first. You can't fix what's already broken. You can only add to the brokenness. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So you got to fix yourself if you want to fuck with somebody, if you want to take the attempt to fix them. You know, so the part of the problem is a lot of people, when I find a good woman, I'm going to do this. I find when I do this, nah, nigga, whatever you want to be in life, no matter what it is, whether it's, you got to be what you desire first in order for what you desire to come to you. You know what I mean? If you want a good wife, make yourself a good husband. And to all the women out there, you got to stop looking for somebody to love, because love, you know, somebody love you ain't the greatest thing. Because when you looking for a man to love you, you really looking, when a man looking for love, that means he looking for somebody to fit into what he looking for, something he wants, something to fit his criteria. Somebody might got a job, might need this, or somebody who fits into his lifestyle in the same way, a car, a house, a job. He looking for somebody to be equally yoked. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, you gotta, you know, I don't like to fuck with yoke hustlers. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people just want to hustle your yoke, and they ain't got no yoke to bring to the table. You know what I'm saying? And the wrong person get your yoke, you gonna scramble that motherfucker like an egg. You see what I'm saying? So the secret to it is never look for a man that's looking for love. Look for a man that's looking for a marriage, a wife. See, a man is looking for a wife. A man is looking for love, looking for somebody to fit into what he wants.
Okay.
You know what I mean? A man that's looking for a wife is looking for somebody to give everything he became.
When was the last time you and your fiance argued?
I don't know. We never argued. Like,
And I'm asking you that because all I see is love, and it's like
Yeah,
I'm
we
like that
don't-
shit
we
don't
don't-
even seem natural.
Well,
Like,
it's kind of weird, you know what I mean? Because I'm gonna tell you what it's like. The reason a lot of niggas argue and have issues is because number one, you have to make a decision to want to be married, and then when you got loyalty is like a community. It's like this beautiful community, and when you enter into that community, it's like an elite private community that you have to be qualified to get in. And when you got loyalty, you get in that community, and within that community, you find peace, you find trust, you find respect, and all those things equal to love. Love is a devil hustle tool if you don't have those things. It's those things that makes love, but it's impossible to love if you don't have loyalty. See, because loyalty is loyal. With loyalty, you don't have to. It's a bond. It's a bond, and with that loyalty come trust, and with that trust come respect, and with that respect come submissive. You don't mind being submissive to someone that you trust.
right.
Then, and I always tell women, if you ever really want to know if a man truly love you, he might love you. I love women, but I didn't have the ability to love just because I was in love. You know what I mean? Just what you in don't mean that's what you have the ability to do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You wasn't qualified to
You
love
could be in a
yet.
car, don't mean you could drive that motherfucker.
Right.
Nigga,
You know
all
what
I
I'm
want to
saying?
ask, who taught you all this shit, man? God damn, who taught you all this? I'm like, what this niggas? I didn't know this. Actually, this is crazy. Who taught you all this shit, man?
Well,
Where you
here's
get
the
this
thing.
shit from, man?
I can tell you this, right? The gift that God gave me is he gave me the ability to put what I feel into words. So what happened, a lot of niggas got it. You know what I mean? A lot of black people got it.
Yeah.
A lot of people have it. But sometimes if you don't have the right spirit behind that gift, then it can be used to pimp. It could be used to hustle. It could be used for different things to benefit your flesh. Yeah. But when it's used in the right way, then it look like wisdom. You know what I mean? But God talked to all of us, but he talked through very few of us.
Let's say you woke up one morning and you realize that you made a mistake. You know what I mean? That this trust and this loyalty that you put into this person, because this happens, unfortunately, in people's real lives. They go in, all in like you're in, and then, unfortunately, that person wasn't what they,
Right. Well, here's the
appeared to be.
Like, love is not. You got to be careful when you think of love, and you should be very aware and always red flags when somebody love you deep. You shouldn't have deep love.
But how do you know somebody love you really? For you, because some people, a person can love a person for a situation. It could be some money, material thing. How you know that a person love you for you? How would you know?
Well,
How
you
would
know
you
what I
know?
mean?
Just for you.
Like, I think love is based around. It's not about if you know. Love is not what you know. It's what you feel, and it's an action, and it's a feeling, and not only that, I don't think you could ever love nobody if God not included. You know what I mean? You gotta go through God.
Take the glasses off and
you
get
got-
in tune.
Yeah, you gotta be spiritually conscious, because we all think we love and we have false prophets and we in love. You got to go through something to get through something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So you saying God gonna have to give you that right discernment for you to really know?
You just got to go and crash. You got to run into some lousy motherfuckers. You got to get your heart broke. You got to
go through some things to get to that person.
Yeah, fuck what you.
It don't come overnight. You got to go through some motherfuckers to get
fuck
to that motherfucker.
Fuck what you go through. We all go through some shit. You know, I don't even respect nobody that go through some shit. Motherfuckers on Skid Row went through some shit. But it's not what you go through, it's what you get through that define you. Well, I respect you. You know what I mean? Get through some shit, nigga. You know what I mean? So, you know, and I think the greatest gift I tell him that my dad gave me was neglect. You know what I mean? Because neglect is the greatest way to establish substance. You know what I mean? People that ain't never been through nothing gonna take your ass through everything. You know, too much love is worse than no love at all. You know, and so, you know, it's that level of balance. You know, so it's a lot of times, you know, with my wife, I tell her all day, my wife could cheat on me tomorrow, run off with another nigga. That would, you know, it would hurt me, but I move like Job. So
you would still love her. You would still love her. The love won't change, or would it like taint the love? Or you still love her?
Listen, only thing I gotta do is go through the remorse. I love my wife so much to where I love my wife so much it's pure. Wow. It's like an agape love, like a grandmama's love, like a godly love, like in a love to where I love you so much to where if you decide to be with the next nigga, I will respect that because your joy don't necessarily have to include me. Because I love.
Hey, that's real shit though.
Nah, it's peaceful because it stops you from being. You know, people who that's deep love. Anytime somebody say deep, no possessive is involved.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Deep and possessive go together. Pure love is honest. You know what I mean? Because I want you to be happy, even if I'm not included in the package.
That's some real shit. I never heard that. That's some
because at the end of the day, it's nothing work anyway. I can't love you by myself.
Because you know, true love ain't selfish.
It ain't selfish.
You know what I mean? So if I love you and you know, you have something else in mind for your life that's gonna make you happier, then I shouldn't be against that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you know what? I think in our community, a black man don't know how to love a black woman, vice versa, because what we was taught and what we seen. I think a black woman going through things, a lot of times they looking for a nigga with a lot of money, and a black man going through things, a lot of times she got ass and titties. So y'all both got, you know what I mean?
Well, you know, you talking superficial. Like, I mean, you know, sometimes, you know,
or any woman, not just black.
In 2 Corinthians chapter 5, verse 7 say, you know, walk by faith and not by sight. Now, what that mean is, don't nothing on your human anatomy tell a bigger lie than your eyes. Your eyes is the only part of your human anatomy that lie more than your mouth. Because your mouth only lie when it opens. Your eyes constantly lying to you. So the Bible say in 2 Corinthians chapter 5, walk by faith and not by sight. Because that's how the sight is being manipulated by the mind. Because the devil controls. The battle is in the mind. You know what I mean? No, Satan can't get to your heart till you go through your mind.
Satan talk through our mind.
Right.
Like with Adam and Eve, he was talking to their mind.
Right, he talked to their mind, but he was manipulated through the eyes, trusting what you see. So once you start, that's why that statement of deny your flesh. That means now denying your flesh might sound simple, but you know, deny your flesh means you got to deny the things that you see.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So a lot of these niggas in this world is feel good junkies, these flesh junkies. They all about what make them feel good. You know what I mean? But everything that make you feel good, a lot of that shit is out to destroy you, gonna ruin you, gonna fuck you up. You know what I mean? So it take you to the end. You know, a lot of people, you know, I think where churches mess up at is they have a tendency to tell everybody sin is bad and stay away from sin.
We all born sinners.
But the fact of the matter is sin is fucking amazing.
We're born sinners.
Sin is incredible.
That's the realest shit I heard all year.
I love it.
Why we do it? We didn't love it.
I love sin. Sin is so amazing that if it wasn't amazing, niggas wouldn't have to sneak and do it. because it's incredible. It's nothing make the body feel better than sin.
That ain't nothing but the flesh. That's the flesh.
Yeah, the flesh is.
Because our spirit is, but the thing is, the reason it's like that, because sometimes we feed the flesh more than the spirit.
Well,
so
the thing
flesh
about
take
it,
over.
well, here's the thing. No, it's not the sin that they should be preaching for you to do. Yeah. They should be warning you of the consequences. See, when the consequences override the sin, then the motherfucker stops sinning. So when they tell you got sclerosis of the liver, nigga, you stop drinking.
Yeah.
When they tell you on your third strike, then you stop doing robberies.
Right.
When they tell you, nigga, you got glaucoma or some shit, nigga, you stop walking outside without your glasses. You do what you know, when the consequences overrides the sin.
Get more severe.
And then, why you got to wait for the doctor to tell you finna die to try to live?
That's a real shit.
You know what I mean? They'll wait for the doctor to tell they finna die. You got 9 months, then all of a sudden, they the most non-veganest, healthiest, prayingest motherfucker in the world. You know what I'm saying?
Especially you go to jail, you praying.
Now all of a sudden, when your flesh is after to be denied, then you turn to something greater than you. You see what I'm saying? So let them up and keep being crash dummies, because everybody out here being crash dummies. The one thing I don't try to do, I don't try to save nobody, because I'm not Jesus. I can't save you, nigga, but I can pray for you. Amen. I pray for you, nigga, but I can't save you, and I'm not gonna sit here and give a fuck about save you get saved or not. I'm not in the give a fuck business. You know what I mean? You know.
Since we get real spiritual and everything, let me ask you a question, man. Do you think right now what's going on with this pandemic, coronavirus, and all this vaccine shit?
Don't talk that shit.
Do you think,
hold on. Don't say them words.
What? The what?
I got fucking flagged last time for medical misinformation. Hey, the algorithm don't want to hear that shit.
Oh, that right?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, we can talk about that
shit.
too.
Yeah, but
you did tell me about that.
Yeah,
shit.
please don't say them words. If you're going to just talk in code, you know what I'm saying?
Well,
we on the field.
At the end of the day, I feel like people,
For real.
people should get vaccinated. You know what I'm saying? But I believe that it's crazy how, you know, people don't want it. Because I used to be the one that didn't want to get vaccinated. I think you should get vaccinated because, you know, everybody, it's crazy how people swear up and down. I love God, God this and that, God this. Okay, well, if you love God and you trust in something higher, you know what I mean? Trust that God gonna take care of you. You know what I mean?
But shouldn't that work to not do it though?
I mean, you know what? Everybody have a power and a right.
I don't believe in this shit.
Well, you know what? It's like, I don't even speak on it because at the end of the day, what I do believe that, you know, real power moves in silence. You know what I mean? And whatever you believe, you know, you shouldn't always keep your feelings on wear your feelings on your sleeves. You know what I mean?
I'm just saying, it's just like, you know.
I mean, it's the like
the whole
thing.
They want the whole world to take this shit. The whole fucking world. This everybody take. It's like get down and lay down. And they separate motherfucker vaccine, unvaccinated. So in a minute.
Listen, I told you. When we talk about, we gotta say the shot, the poke, or something like that, because they mad at niggas for talking about that shit.
I think people should do what's best for their family and for their situation. Like the one thing God gave us all is free will, and you know, I'm not gonna.
But they're gonna make it a law. You could be forced to take that shit.
I'm not gonna tell people what they shouldn't do and what they should not do. Like nobody should have the power to tell people what they should not do, what they should do. To each his own.
Right.
And at the end of the day, you know, sometimes you just have to focus on yourself.
Right. Like for me, Scruncho, you know, I'm not anti nothing. I'm pro everything. Everybody should have their own choice. So if I'm anti anything, it's anti mandate. You know what I mean? I don't think it's cool that they're forcing people to do something. You know what I'm saying? Like if you want to do it and you think it's gonna be best, you know, for your life, then do it. You know what I mean?
Right.
But I don't think I'm gonna lose my job, or I can't go here, I can't go to the restaurant, I can't go to the gym. Like I think that's too much.
Yeah, but you know, at the end of the day, you know, you got to make up your mind what you're going to be in this world. You know what I mean? Like, you know, is you going to be, you know, is you going to be an activist or are you going to be a comedian? You know what I mean? Like, sometimes, you know, me being a real nigga, I learned that it's only two ways to bring down power. You know, you infiltrate it or you saturate it. You know, and with hip hop they saturated it and it got watered down.
Mm-hmm.
With the Black Power movement, they infiltrated it and they snitches tore it down.
Yep.
So sometimes it's best to keep your opinions and shit to yourself and shut the fuck up and not, just move accordingly. And me personally, I seen a lot of people survive with the getting vaccinated. You know what I mean? So I'm not against it, but I don't understand it enough to really speak on it. You know what I mean? Like sometimes if you go speaking on vaccinations and speaking on stuff that you had not uneducated on or you haven't studied or you don't really know the numbers, you should shut the fuck up. Right. It's like with me, I shut the fuck up because, you know what I mean? It's not even, it's I study and know the facts and do my numbers. But the little people I have seen that have been vaccinated, like my mom and everything, you know what I mean? I have to root for them because I can't root against my mama. So I'm hoping that getting vaccinated is the right thing. You know what I mean?
Did you take the poke?
Huh?
You took the poke?
Nah, I haven't. I'm thinking about it though. I'm praying about it.
I know somebody who took the poke and still got sick and died. You still can get it with the poke.
Well,
so what I'm saying is that you know what I mean.
I don't think nothing. I don't think nothing gonna make you
immune
from dying.
Right.
Like I think at the end of the day, it's a heavy topic.
What's the point?
You know what I mean? And the reason I wouldn't go against the vaccination right now is because everybody I know and love took the shot. So I gotta root for them and root that the vaccination is the right thing to do. Because if I'm rooting against the vaccination, I'm rooting against all the people I love. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I gotta pray that getting the shot is the right thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Even if I thought it was the wrong thing.
Right. I haven't ruled it out totally. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. You coming. I haven't ruled it out, but I'm just not ready to make that type of decision with my body.
Yeah, but I see my mom get it and sisters get it and everybody get it.
Mm-hmm.
And I hope that for the God's sake it's the right thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
Because I hope it's more right than wrong because more people I love got it. So I'd rather not get it than be the only motherfucker dying. You know what I mean?
But I believe spiritual and everything. We talking spiritual, and we was on that spiritual topic. As far as taking the poke, if we read the Bible in the Bible, I don't know the exact chapter, but it talk about if you don't take this, so and so, you're gonna be able to buy, sell, and trade. Don't this sound like the
mark of the beast?
This sound like the mark of the beast? Because right now, I had an audition, I booked a job, and I turned the job and said I had to be vaccinated. Well, I gotta be vaccinated. So it's like that's gonna be take the poke. That's gonna be a whole lot of things going on. It's gonna get down and lay down. If you read the Bible and know anything about prophecy and all that, this show do sound like that. Because they could
but you gotta, you know what I mean? Like, you gotta trust in something higher than you. You know what I mean? Like,
the Most High Yah.
Yeah, when you trust in something higher, then you gotta believe in, walk by faith and not by sight. And if you believe it, you should. Especially if you go against the grain, just keep it between yourself and go against the grain. And if you're not going against the grain, then ride with it. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think it's something. I think
you ain't gonna win out here trying to crusade against it. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think right now. It's a.
As long as I win it to God, I don't care about winning for the world. They can have that shit.
I heard you.
Y'all can have entertainment.
I believe.
I go with the Most High first.
Now I believe. I honestly, in my heart, believe.
That's real.
I believe that the vaccination is a good thing. You know what I mean? Because, I'm gonna ride with my mama and ride with the people that got it. Because if I go against the people that got it, it's like I'm thinking something fucked up gonna happen to them. You know what I mean?
Did you ever come in contact with the 19?
Nah, I never got sick or nothing.
Hey, knock on wood, me either. How about you?
Oh, never. Because about it, that some of my family members have got it, and I was around, and I tested, I was good, but it affects everybody different. You know what I mean? It affects everybody different.
And I know y'all out, y'all doing y'all thing. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got to shake hands and hug and deal with people all the time. You know what I mean? And
well, one thing I learned in life is like, I never included myself in the fear factor or nothing. You know what I mean? I've been shot, stabbed, robbed, been to prison, kidnapped. You know what I mean? Robberies, been robbed. I did it all and been through it all. So, so I literally walk by faith. You know what I'm saying? And so if I could survive,
all
this
of that,
long,
yeah.
You know what I mean? And be scared of coughing and shit to kill me. Not saying, it could happen, but I just don't. I think part of the sickness of any part for one of the, it's not in the 7 steps of dying, but one of the 7 steps of dying should include fear, because fear should be the first step to dying. So you just gotta be fearless, because I remember when I was studying the causes of the diseases, and I went and I studied AIDS, and I realized that during the study of AIDS, I realized a lot of people had the virus for years, and then as soon as they found out they had it, the fear killed them.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So
it's a mind thing.
And the sad part about it is, before the fear, they made you realize you could live years and years and years with HIV. You can live years and years and years with AIDS. So confidence in believing and living is the best energy to live. You know what I mean?
I want to use that to change the subject over to comedy, because I liken a comedian to a magician / daredevil. You taking risks. You know what I mean? You're putting your opinions out there, your perspective, and you're hoping that people get it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you going strong, especially the way you deliver your lines.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You hard, you loud, you're passionate. You know what I mean? Yeah. And if it miss people, then it's like,
Yeah, and sometimes, especially with me, people, because of, like I said, we've been programmed with, that kind of aggression. When you got that dark skin, you showing aggression, and you showing passion, and you better be on stage on a football field, because that spirit and that mentality is forbidden. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like a target to kill. You got to be learn how to have you got to just move.
Thick skin.
Yeah, thick, because, as a black man, we not allowed to complain. We not allowed
to feel.
Say nothing.
It's
you know what I mean? You can't emote.
But it's sad. But I tell every black man, you better get you a wife. Honor your kids and stay close to God. Because with me, I was raised. My mom and dad was, they I ain't gonna even say they did the best they can. I'm gonna just say, I appreciate them for what they did. But at the end of the day, in today's world, you'll label them a hater. You know what I mean? Mama ain't never came to my football games. Never said I love you. Dad
For
never
real?
gave me a hug. Never said
Wow.
I'm proud. Never uplifted me. That always stood against me.
Why you don't say that in your act?
Well, I do. I do.
Okay.
But I always tell people I was raised by haters.
Wow. Wow.
I was
That's crazy.
I was raised by haters. I was protected. I was loved. I was embraced by the streets, and I was loved by God. You know what I mean? But
that was the whole thing I wanted to get into about the comedians, because while I look at y'all like daredevils and magicians,
you never know what's gonna happen.
There's a very vulnerable side to being a comedian. You know what I mean? You putting yourself in a line of, fire to be hurt.
You know what?
You know what I mean?
Every night is different. You know what I mean?
You telling your truth. You making fun about shit that fucking don't feel good.
Yeah.
Memories and experiences that, you know what I'm saying,
Right.
that scarred you. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's like when you put that out there, man, so would you say a comedian is one of the most fearless people, or maybe one of the most damage insecure people, or both?
Well, he can answer first. I'll back him up.
You know what? For comedic, it's both. Because sometimes we could be fearless, sometimes we could be damaged. We got to go, like, do you know what it feel like to really struggle and shit, and, you know, you're making big bucks? You got to get on that stage and still trying to be funny.
Yeah.
It could be both.
I don't know how it feels, but I can imagine.
Hey, man, it's crazy, man. It's crazy.
But to me, it's deeper. You know what I mean? Like, what comedy is, it's an art. And with comedy, you know, social media and the internet and took that art and turned it into, took a mean turn. So now humiliation is the new hilarious, disrespect is the new hilarious. You know, people snatching wigs off their mamas, and you know, everything is, every person with physical handicap, they becoming the new hilarious.
The Welvins and stuff like that.
So now you taking now it took a dark turn. So now, but that's not the art of comedy. You know what I mean? So when you get into the art of comedy, it's deeper. So and understand the art mean like it take every comedian go out every night and do 3 to 12 minutes of stand up every night, right? So it literally take you 2 to 3 years, right, to do 24 hours of stand up. So that means it take you 2 or 3 years to do 1 day of comedy.
Yeah.
So it take 7 to 8 years to be a feature act. So it take 12 to 13 years to be a legitimate headliner, which is probably about 4 or 5 days of comedy, right? Literally stand up on stage with the mic in your hand 4 or 5 days, right?
Right.
That you've been doing it. So it's a tough business.
Yes,
right?
sir.
So what happened is when you butcher that art and you can just get on the internet, you can go insult, that's funny. Humiliation, that's funny. So now you consider everybody, you think you're a comedian just because everybody laughing don't mean you're a comedian.
But it's a difference between Tekashi 6ix9ine and Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? It's a difference between Welvin the Great or whatever, imbecile gets on social media.
They don't know
and
the
Dave
difference
Chappelle,
because they're
you know what I
laughing.
mean?
See, when people laughing, your perception is I'm funny. So now, the more humiliating you are to people, the more hilarious you think you are.
And let me ask you the same question I asked AJ. Rest in peace. Do you how you feel about the internet comedian? You know, like how you came up. Your name is known Scruncho all over from the ground up, from hitting stages hard.
Yeah.
And they could get on the internet and be funny as hell, and his fan base could be twice as that.
Yeah.
So how you feel about the internet comedian versus the comedian that did it from ground up? How you feel about that?
I mean, I love the internet comedian.
Exactly.
I love it because, you don't know everybody's purpose. And the internet comedians, like Country Wayne.
I was just thinking that.
Man,
especially like
funny as fuck though.
Yeah.
Especially like Country Wayne, he learned how to use it as a business. So DC Young Fly, and actually, God put people like that in the game to teach us how to expand our game.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
The evolution.
Yeah, so we need each other. The iron sharpen iron. So when you can't adapt, you can't grow. You know what I'm saying? You got to be able to embrace what you don't understand.
So people stuck in the past can't adapt to the internet. And
you just got to learn how to understand it, because at the end of the day, it's enough room for everybody. And in every era, because I remember my era, they didn't want to accept us because all Scruncho Hood, all these new niggas trying to get on Comic View, and they was hating on me as a young comic. Oh, you too hood, you got to do this, you act like that. And I was rejected, it's still somewhat rejected, you know what I'm saying? But I understand I never reject nothing new, because something new is there to teach you. You know what I'm saying?
And what was the change? I remember when I first met, I've been knowing you like 20 years now, man. And I remember the first day I seen you, but I'm saying, when I first started seeing you, man, you was dressing real hood. You know what I mean? You had niggas trying to invitate you. I forgot the nigga name. Remember that nigga?
Yeah.
Used to wear the microphone with the you remember that nigga?
Yeah.
you had a problem with that nigga back in the day. For it was some,
You had to check a nigga
he was
about
a
your
Scruncho
style,
imitate.
man.
You remember that nigga back in the day?
Yeah, I remember a couple of niggas.
So I remember you was on the hood shit.
I was always slapping the shit out of
Yeah.
him.
But look, I remember how you were dressing shit back in the day. Then I seen you come back. And you changed everything. It's more suave, more.
It's time
everything.
though.
No,
It's time.
It wasn't. Here's the thing, right? Where I'm from is not who I am.
Exactly.
And when I first came in the game, I always put my mentality over my gift because I didn't I understood my mentality, but I didn't understand the power of my gift.
Wow.
See, your gift is the only thing that can get you in places money can't get you. Can get you places your looks can't get you. It can get you in places your homies can't get you. Right on. Like your gift will take you places that's bigger than you. So when you put your trust in your gift and not your mentality, but when me, I only knew my mentality. It covered me and it protected me for so many years. But when it comes to my gift, my mentality became a deterrent. You know what I mean? It blocked a lot of my blessings because my insecurity made me put my gift up there. So I don't know them niggas. I flex on my mentality. Well, nigga, who was that nigga? You know what I mean? But in reality, it was an insecurity because I didn't have the tools to deal with that situation. You know what I mean? So now that I got older and my gifts, I started seeing the lives that was affected and I changed. I learned how not to lose my mentality.
There you go there.
You know what I mean? And represent my mentality and make it to the better of and merge it with my gift. So I introduced my gift to my mentality.
But didn't your mentality introduce you to your gift?
Well, my gift was first.
Okay.
My mentality, my gift was first.
Okay.
My mentality, I knew first. My gift was, I knew it, but I never met it.
Right.
You know what I'm
So it
saying?
introduced you because on your comedy hype interview, you talked about how you was running from the police.
Right.
And you ended up
on the stage.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm like, that's like destiny right there.
Yeah, that was weird. You know what I mean? It was because I remember I was in Hollywood, and you know every time I go to jail, niggas get out of jail, they gonna do one or two things. They gonna go hit a lick. You know what I'm saying? They gotta get their bread back up. So back in the days, easy lick was just go snatch a Rolex. You know what I mean? Easy car. That's
that mentality. Still got it.
You need a gun for that.
Now we talking.
You just walk to the nigga, grab his wrist, say, "Cuz I need that."
He got a funny ass joke about. Hey, this joke. I want to put to your joke about almost killing your only fan.
I say, nigga, I'll tell you right now, nigga, don't turn this into a homicide, nigga. Just let me have this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Put some pressure on that and say, what's in my coat is way stronger than what I'm grabbing. Then grab them other Rolex, man. And so anyway.
He like, hold on, man. He like, man, I almost had a flashback. Look at it. He biting his lip and shit.
I want to ask you this. I want to ask you this shit, man.
Don't go out there and do nothing, nigga.
I want to ask you this shit. How the fuck, I done seen Scruncho, a crowd of 4 motherfuckers, people giving up on comedians, walking out, don't want to perform, ain't enough people. Scruncho hand in the back, he like, nigga, y'all niggas keep leaving. Then it go to 2 people.
He coined the phrase small crowd. He don't give a fuck. He gonna perform.
Same fucking energy to 2 people like you would give to 2,000, 2 million, nigga, with all the energy, nigga. Some comedians.
Yeah, because it's the same. I've seen him in, like I said,
give a
I went to the show in Vegas, and it was the same energy when I seen him, you know,
Comedians
at
be like,
the
man,
Hollywood motherfucking
ain't
casino.
enough people. I don't want to perform good. I ain't enough people.
Because you know why? Because at the
Real
end,
talk.
it's not energy that I'm giving.
Yeah.
It's a gift that I'm giving.
Yeah.
And the gift that I got is not mine. It's a gift. So God is expecting me to give these people the gift that he gave me to these people. So he created this platform and this stage for me to give them this gift. And he didn't give me a number on how many people to give this gift to. So the part of it is when I grab the stage and I grab the mic, I'm humble, I'm grateful, and I appreciate it. And the way I appreciate it is by projecting that gift to and that energy to the people, because I know at the end of the day, my biggest fan is God.
Man, that's
Amen.
deep. That's deep. That's deep.
So I work because everything I got off the stage is only because of the things I did on stage. You know what I mean? And if it wasn't for who I was on stage, who I was off stage wouldn't exist. You see what I mean? So when I get on stage and I grab that mic, I work on my art, I perfect the gift that God gave me. God gonna reward me for that. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna tell you why your show electrifying, man. That's a word, electrifying.
Appreciate
because no, that shit electrifying, man. You gotta get credit. These roses why here. Fuck all
Yes,
that
sir.
bullshit.
Amen.
Nigga, wait till a nigga go. Everybody, AJ. Tell the niggas how your shit electrifying because you draw people in.
Right.
Comedy. Your voice already like you didn't need a mother. The microphone. This nigga put down the microphone still to the comedy.
Yeah, he sure does.
Your voice draw motherfuckers in. Matter of fact, you too loud for the microphone.
Right.
And like, then he talk all, yeah, you know, yeah.
But listen. Your act is like a Broadway stage play.
Right.
It's like a stage play. It draw people in the comedy, and then it taps into your emotions. You
Right.
tell a motherfucker how to treat a woman, about your daughters. Then you talk about God. Then you give them some laughs. It's everywhere.
Then you give him a lesson.
Then you give them Then you preach it. Then you preach it. It don't matter what you do at that point. Nigga, I just see you preach for an hour and 45 minutes. They told one joke.
Then after he give you the lesson, he gonna say
Everybody
some.
sitting
He
there
gonna say
still
some.
looking like goddamn. You understand? Like,
After the lesson, he gonna say some real nigga shit to just, you know what I'm saying? Just take that with you
that's
too.
most definitely anointing. And let me ask you a question. Have you ever thought God called you to the ministry, man? Because man, have you ever thought because I thought like nigga Scruncho was a priest, don't even know it.
Well,
have you thought God called you to the ministry?
Well,
man?
here's the one thing I like to do. You know,
that shit electrifying, nigga.
whether you're a preacher or a comedian, I don't like to put titles. Because right now we're in a world where I come from an era where we was idolizing. You know what I mean? We want the money, the bitches, the power, the things. You know what I mean? We wanted that. And it was like a carrot that made us chase it. And we'd chase that carrot to get that shit, no matter what it took. You know what I mean? But nowadays, because we didn't understand consequences. So consequences to us wasn't what they is to these niggas. So consequences to us was like, we didn't understand it. Oh, nigga only got 10 years. Oh, that nigga be out in 3.5. We didn't give a fuck. Oh, nigga got shot. If a nigga went shot in the head or the torso, we wouldn't be.
Oh, he all right. He all right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, we didn't give a fuck about consequences, so we lack respect to consequences, you know what I mean? So we lack compassion when it came to our hustle. But see, now fast forward, because we was chasing the idols. But now fast forward, now everything is visual. Internet to introduce you to visualization. So with visualization come consequences. Now they see the consequences.
Yeah.
So now they went from idolizing to titleizing. Because they can see the consequences. So like, well, I ain't going to be no goddamn gangster. Why be a gangster? I can download the best of Tupac. You know what I'm saying? Why act like a real drug dealer when I can get the swag of a drug dealer? They don't want to go through it because they know the consequences. So everybody pretending to be what they trying to be, but really not trying to be what they pretending to be. They just a perception or deception of what they would never be.
I gotta write some of this shit down to catch up with this shit. But nigga, besides, have you ever considered going to the ministry?
But here's the thing.
Yes or no, man?
Nah, I'm not gonna do the ministry because it go
You got
back
a
to
powerful gift though, man.
Now here go what I was trying to tell you. Yeah. You don't want to put a title on your gift because when people put a title on your gift, they put you in a box. You know what I mean?
And that comes with certain expectations.
See, with me, I don't put a title on
everybody.
my gift because my whatever's in me ain't for me. It's for whoever I give it to. But if you put a title on me, and then all of a sudden, oh, this nigga saying bitch, this nigga saying hoe. Now you put a preacher title on me, now I gotta act like a preacher. A lot of people is acting like they think they supposed to be according to their title.
The good thing
But
about
with me, I'm titleless.
The preacher like element to your presentation is it makes the listener feel like you talking directly to them.
For real, get into your soul, nigga.
You know what I mean?
We better to repent, nigga. This
Like,
comedy
okay,
show.
so that's something that me and him connect on personally.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's not so broad. It kind of makes it, makes it intimate between you and, your audience.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Individually. He's not a preacher, but he got some of that up in him. You know what I mean?
Hell
It's
yeah, nigga.
definitely an element
I
to
done gave
his
my life back to
approach.
the Lord.
Right.
This is Scruncho show
You know what I'm
before,
saying?
nigga.
Right.
And you're not a preacher. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? You Scruncho.
Right, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's why we love you, and that's why we invited you here to Apartment 107, and that's why you came to Apartment 107.
Absolutely.
Because Scruncho come to shit like this.
Scruncho, who the first nigga put you on stage? Who the first person put you on stage, and how would you feel? Were you scared? How do you feel? What were you doing? You know, tell me about your first experience on stage, man.
Well, first time I ever got on stage, I had a homie in the hood. He kept on telling me, "You always bagging on niggas once you go do it on stage."
Yeah.
I said, "He said, you can't, you get to get everything." I said, "Go, I don't give a fuck, nigga. I do it." So I remember, he came and got me. You know what I mean? And this was actually years after I did the robbery and ran on stage.
The robbery.
We don't want to incriminate you, man. Don't talk about that shit.
One of many robberies I did.
Quote unquote. Hypothetically.
But you know what? The perception of niggas robbing is really crazy because the way they think it in the movie, it's not the way it really is.
Yeah.
You know, like even in the county jail, when niggas gonna take your shoes, they think niggas just go, give me your motherfucking shoes. No, niggas are very charming. You know?
He said niggas are charming taking your shit.
Because niggas will tell you that when they gonna take your shoes in jail, you know what they say? First they compliment you. They say, "Oh, you know some nice shoes." And then they tested.
They charming.
They ain't charming. They will. They say, "Yo, homie, them some nice shoes you got." And that's testing the water. They see how you reply.
Yeah.
Now, really, you supposed to reply, "Homie, don't sneak on my motherfucking shoes.
Nigga, fuck
Don't
you,
worry
nigga.
about my shoes, nigga. Compliment my goddamn shoes, nigga. Don't give a fuck." You know what I mean? That's the way you post it. But if a nigga reply like, "Oh, thank you."
Good looking
Then
out.
they gonna say, oh, yeah, okay. What size you wear? They'll get personal. You know, for me too. Then they gonna say some shit like, "Well, why don't you let nigga try on one real quick?"
Oh, no.
Then you say, "Oh, yeah, okay. Well, let me try another one." Yeah.
Oh, God
Then they
damn.
gonna say, "When you get out?" Yo, I don't know. Let me hold these for a couple of, and they're talking nigga. You don't just take your goddamn shoes.
Yeah. They
They
finesse you out your
They
shit.
prey on the weak.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So they see if you weak and you don't have that type of spirit, nigga gotta rob you. You gonna give it to them. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So they got a misunderstanding about robbery. Even niggas gonna hit licks in the movie. They think everybody down. Man, they gonna even do robberies like that. Be like, look, this ain't about you. Just chill out. Just get the money. Wait over there. You okay, man? You know. And niggas, I always been the same nigga, even in action. You know what I mean?
Right.
For real.
And now if you want to play hero, then nigga, okay, you can be part of the problem.
Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all a quick story about me and Scruncho. I swear to God, this was some years ago. Mike S was having a birthday party in Hollywood. So me and another comedian and shit. Another comedian said they got us and shit. I wasn't on the Mike list guest list, so we standing out. Me and another comedian chilling in Hollywood. The comedian that told us he gonna got us in looked at his walk pad, went right in. I'm like, I can't believe what type of shit is that? Scruncho walk up, nigga. What's up, my nigga? I got you. What? That nigga went to politics, went to the people. We were VIP with some real nigga shit. I'll never forget that shit. And I say, you could have easily walked past the nigga and said, fuck that nigga, this and that. That nigga came out and attended to a nigga. That was some real shit, man. Appreciate that, bro.
Yeah, I remember that shit. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Cause some niggas fake out here. They see you in a show in the hood. They'd be cool. They see you in Hollywood. They won't even talk to you.
Yeah, because that's how come I tell
What is
niggas.
that, nigga?
Well,
What
the problem
is
is you gotta remember this.
What is that?
I don't smoke. I don't drink. I don't get high.
Never have?
Nah.
I ain't never seen a nigga do
That's
it.
crazy. You just pumped up off life, huh?
Yeah, boy. When I do get on, I ain't gonna lie. When I get on stage, I do have like a Red Bull or some coffee. You know what I'm saying?
Wow, but no liquor though. That's crazy.
Nah, I don't do the liquor. But you know, like every once in a while, my wife she want me to have a sip of drink with her or something. You know what I mean? I try to sip a little bit, just not to let her be alone. But I'm really not a drinker, you know, and I don't smoke because I don't like to have my mind altered, because I think real weakness is not what you do. It's the things you don't do. It's where your real strength lie. You know what I mean? So I don't want nothing to control my temple. So I like to, in that way I have clarity with God, understanding. He could talk directly to me.
Right.
And I don't get confused. Because if I'm high, I'm loaded, I might not be talking to the same guy. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So I don't like to get delusional. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I just don't like to alter my mind because I understand that that's where the battle is. So a lot of niggas say they solid, you know what I mean? But a lot of these niggas are snitches and don't even know it because the police ain't asking them no questions yet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So with me, it's like if they throw everything out there, you know what I mean? The object of the game is to get stronger in life, not to get weaker.
Absolutely.
You know, so if they throwing the weed out there, you smoking every time, and it's really not what you do to me. It's really more about dosage.
Yeah.
You know, the Bible say too much of anything is not good for nobody. So I think everything is based around balance. And if you can have balance, I think Jesus even used to get fucked up. You know what I'm saying? So he drank wine. He had to get buzzed a couple of times. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
you know, so
We don't know everything.
you know, a lot of times, you know, everything is about balance.
Right.
And a little bit of here, a little bit of there, a little bit of this. I don't think it's gonna affect or hurt nobody.
Right.
I think when you lose control of your dosage, you lose control of your balance.
And that go with anything in life, right?
Anything, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, and my thing is, I don't really judge nobody for what they do or who they are or how they move, because I can't live to give a fuck about what the next motherfucker do and don't do. So I'm not finna get personally attached. Oh, you did that. Oh, you bitch ass nigga. I don't give a fuck, because I'm not God. I can't judge you. I can't determine whether you go to heaven or not. So I'm not going to get where my opinion become personal, my personal become angry, and my anger become pathetic. You know what I'm saying? Then if you get to that point, then you part of the problem.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's why I'm not going to get into how you should get vaccinated or you should get vaccinated.
Right.
I don't give a fuck what you do. You know what I'm saying? Because it's the not give a fuck is the best way you can give a fuck about somebody.
The dosage, you say. What about the poundage, nigga? You, I see you with them $120 dumbbells, man.
Man.
You weigh about $140, nigga. What you doing with them?
Hey, man.
You ever been a boxer in your early in your life or something?
Yeah, I be boxing.
Damn,
You know what? It's like,
you got a little skill, nigga.
hey, you know what? I always say, man, God only gave you 3 elements: your
Yeah,
mind,
yeah.
body, and soul.
Yeah.
You know, if you go hard on your body by working hard at what you do, you know, work hard and take care of your body. You know, and then when you go hard on your mind, work hard on stage, work hard at your job. That keep your mind. Read books.
Exactly.
You know, do everything to keep that mind stimulated.
Lot
Go
of
hard on your body. You
A
know
lot
what
of
I'm saying?
confidence, man, to pick them dumbbells up, man. You know what I mean? Like, I see you. Like, you got to go get them, huh?
Yeah, I gotta go get them because I'm addicted to challenges.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So.
Hey, I want to change the subject back to comedy, man. Like one of your.
Well, goddamn.
One of your.
I'm in the middle of talking to that nigga. I've been waiting to talk to him about this, nigga.
What shit we waiting for?
But go ahead, man.
One of your breakout roles, How High the Assistant Pimp, you know what I mean, with Mike Epps, man. You know, it was a good role. Like, how you end up getting that role with Mike Epps, and how have it changed everything far as, do you get a lot of people coming to you on the street and know you from that movie?
Yeah. You know, I was in.
Crips got their own
I
dance.
was in Long Beach shooting
Bloods
dice.
got their own way they commute.
And I was in the middle of a dice game. Mike pulled up, super excited.
In
Tell
Long
my
Beach.
nigga, I got something for you, nigga. I got something for you. I said, cuz, don't talk to me like that. I said, don't do that. And he's like, because he seen I was in the middle of hitting a 10 or 4. You know?
In the middle of the game.
Yeah, cuz I'm in the middle of hitting the 10 or 4, and you coming at me all excited.
You like
I don't need that.
You said Mike pulled up in Long
Long
Beach?
Beach, nigga.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Mike a dice shooter too,
Yeah,
nigga.
That's what the people looking at right now.
So when he pulled up on me, he was like, man, like I said, cuz, don't talk to me. I said, you see what I'm doing, my nigga?
Get me to the point.
And he said, what's your point? I said, 4. He said, oh, shit, my bad. Then he batted with me. He said, fuck it, what you batting? So we batted. We loaded up the motherfucking thing. You know what I'm saying? And I concentrated. And then I hit the 4.
Yeah.
We cleaned up.
Yeah.
He told me about the role. And we've been making money ever since.
So he booked you that role.
Yeah, he got me because the nigga that was going to do the role, he got mad because he didn't get another role in the film. And he didn't like the role of being, you know, he had a character. He went from being a character. And because me and Mike rolled with the characters, they was originally they was cameo roles.
Okay.
But they were so funny that they wrote it in as a character and reshot the whole end of the movie and added us as characters because we had such good chemistry. But initially we was just cameos. But then when they took the film out to the colleges to be tested, our characters test right up under red and meth. You know what I mean? So they called us back in, paid us some real money to shoot the whole ending of the film.
Man, that's a blessing, bro.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Hey, it's an iconic role, man. We
Very
you know,
iconic.
like we everybody knows you from that. You know what I mean? And you did your shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that was dope. I'm super humble. Like every time people be now they say all kinds, but I embrace it because it ain't gonna last forever. You know what I'm saying? They might not remember me forever. So all the love I get, it's always greatly appreciated because it's some haters waiting right after they come. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta embrace the love, and then you almost gotta embrace your haters. You know what I'm saying? Even with the women, it's like, that's why I tell niggas, like, just stop cheating. You know what I mean? Because, them days are over. Because now, a lot of times when you start getting caught, and now these women out here, they have turned it into a way to project a demonic spirit. Yeah. So you tell a motherfucker, no, you a bitch ass nigga, hoe ass, fuck this nigga, this so wooty. You see, no, then triggered.
Like old girl on Baby Boy when Tyrese didn't give her no dick.
Yeah, it's a whole different level. Like, women is not rejected. I got women right now, putting babies on you, and like I tell women, I got a joke where I say, women got the greatest gift that women got. They better than men because God made them greater because he made them more spiritual. He made us physical to protect the earth. He made women spiritual to create the earth. Only women and God have the ability to create a human life that make them spiritually more important than us. They special.
Right.
That's why you got to honor them. But where they fuck up at is that gift they have to create life is a spiritual gift. And when you with a man, you got to make sure that man is spiritually connected to you. Because if that man not spiritually connected to you before you give him that spiritual gift, then that spiritual gift become a hustle. Whether it's an intentional hustle or not a hustle, it's a hustle. Because if that man not connected to you, it's a good chance he might not be connected to that baby. And then you're going to hide behind that baby and you're going to play victim. You know what I'm saying? But the truth of the matter is, if a man love a woman, like my wife, she got a baby. I love that little girl like I love my own.
That's grown man shit.
Because that spirit flowed through that woman into her kids. I could have this baby over here, and the nigga look like me, act like me, think like me, but if I didn't love his mama, I might not be connected to that nigga.
That's real shit.
You see what I'm saying?
That's real shit.
And women don't understand that. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times, it's like, if you got the power to decide if you have the power to decide if this baby have life, you know what I mean? And got the power to make this man take care of that kid, right? Then you also gonna take responsibility if you get an abortion. You the killer then. You know what I mean? Because if you got the power to make it live, you got the responsibility if it die. How about that? So take that. You know what I'm saying? So you can't have it both ways. You know what I mean?
Real shit. And I'm sorry, I didn't
so
cut you off.
I tell you, you can talk about the 2 side babies that nigga got, but what about them 9 babies you killed, bitch? You see what I'm saying? So
they don't think about them.
Yeah,
they don't at all.
But everybody, so sometimes a woman like to, don't have a baby by a nigga that don't love you. Because when you have a baby by a nigga that don't love you, you can go through courts. when you go to courts, but guess what? You can't make no nigga hug that motherfucker.
That's real.
You know what I'm saying?
Listen. Let me say this real quick, man. You got me thinking about this shit that Corey Holcomb said about side kids. He said he had went to his baby mama house and he had brought some of his old clothes and shit. He said she was looking at it. He said, "Bitch, there's some good FUBU in that motherfucker." He said,
I know what joke you talking about, nigga.
He said, "Man, there's some fat farm and everything in there, man. There's good shit up in there." He said, "Man, he said McDonald's need to make Happy Meals for side kids with like a faucet water and a bag of fries."
You know what? It's a sad thing, but the truth of the matter is, that's not a physical gift. That's a spiritual gift God gave you. You got a tremendous responsibility, and you can't if a dude promise you he gonna be there for the kid and he say he love you and he gonna be there, he should be charged with. You should hit him with child support. You should go after his pocket. You should do all those things because you have no business manipulating her, fooling her like you gonna be with her forever. You know what I mean? But if a nigga tell you he don't love you, tell you he out of a relationship, tell you he don't want to have no baby, and you have a baby by him, as a man you gotta accept responsibility, but not really. You know what I'm saying? You can accept you can't make no man love. You can't make no
Women,
man.
listen to that shit. Say it again.
You can't make no man love. So guess what? At the end of the day,
But a man can stop a woman from having an abortion, though, right? We do have like some say
No, we don't. No, we don't.
No legal.
No, we don't.
No legal.
No, we
nothing.
don't. Nigga, we ain't got nothing.
nah. But at the end of the day, the best way you can stop him is put on a condom. But if you have a baby, like with me, if I have a baby, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna take care of my baby. I'm gonna be there for it, but not when that bitch tell me to.
Hey, watch this.
Be there.
Watch this.
Be there when I'm
A woman can say.
You try to put me in that position. You're not finna manipulate me into being what you want me to be to your child.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I do.
I'm a be there when I choose. It might be when a nigga 5. It might be when a nigga 8.
Hey, watch this.
It might be when it. But
It's our rights.
Like
It's our rights. A woman can say she pregnant by you. And if you don't follow with the paperwork, legally you that daddy. That's how much less rights the man's have.
Yeah, not only that.
Straight up, you that daddy.
It's not even about the man. It's about, as a black man, period, one thing about it, we don't have no rights. A woman.
Nothing.
Every black man on this planet right now
Speak it again.
is one phone call away from going to jail.
They can
Real
say
shit.
anything.
They know that, too.
They can say anything.
Listen, anytime you hit these streets, everybody can call the police on you, and you are guilty until proven innocent. So all of us, I don't understand why these niggas not under more prayer, because we all being hunted, and the person they use to turn us in more than anybody is the broke black woman. Because when a black woman is hurt, or when she broke, she gonna turn you into the police, or she gonna turn you into child support, or she going after your brand on social media. The minute she get hurt,
Nigga speaking the real.
so your best thing to do, and I don't blame black women, because at the end of the day, black men, my advice to y'all is stop sticking y'all dick into these dead end females, and you know it's a dead end, and you just trying to come up on you some wooty woo, and this female have a man, leave it alone. Stop complaining. If you running into these females you know you ain't got no future with, and you mess with, they get feelings, you gonna be where I'm at.
Cause they'll show you the signs. They'll show you the signs.
Yeah, because you don't listen. If you don't see the wife and no female, you shouldn't see your dick in her.
Wow.
And
That's some grown up shit,
That's
though.
some grown.
That's a level.
I gotta get that a clap right there.
You ain't been there the whole time. I'm sure you got there now. But I know it took a while to get there,
I've been
though.
through there, you know what I mean? I got kids I don't fuck with. I got kids right now be looking at me, I'm like, nigga, what you looking at me for? Nigga, I had a son ran up on me when he was 15. Mad with his shirt off. Talking about, what's that? You don't know me? Wow. You don't know me? I said, and I knew.
Lil' you, huh?
You look more like me than me. But guess what? I knew he was hurt. I knew he was broke. I knew he was angry. And I knew in order for me to get to his heart, I had to hit him with nothing but the truth, whether it hurt or not. And I told him, I said, first of all, homie, I don't like your level of respect. You know what I mean? And I said, second of all, the one thing you and your mama got in common, I don't know neither one of y'all.
Exactly.
Wow. You know what I mean?
I fucked him up.
Yeah, but I told him, I said, and guess what? I said, before you was even thought of, your mama loved me first, right? And she only had you to have me. I said, guess what? I don't know your mama's last name. I don't know her favorite color. And if she walked in the daylight, I wouldn't even know what the fuck she looked like.
Yeah.
So if you
women
mad,
gotta take responsibility.
So I said,
for
if
that
you mad
shit.
at me, be mad at your mama for fucking on strangers.
Hey, but Scruncho, grown men.
Real shit.
Grown men. I want to give you props, man. I know I be seeing you with your daughter on Instagram, and you guys got like a daughter-father relationship, man. You know what? And I look at, I'm like, man, that's how a man's supposed to be with his daughter. Yep. And it's like you set an example for other people to see how to bond and communicate.
You
with
gotta.
daughter,
His is like even with kids you don't really bond with.
Exactly.
I'm never gonna abandon my kids.
Exactly.
I'm never just gonna give. But if I don't know you, you know what I mean. I don't know your mama that good, and she trying to make you my child. Okay, that's a process now. You ain't finna just jump in over here. You know what I mean? Nah, nigga, it don't work like that.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? It's a process. And you got to get old enough to where me and you can communicate. I'm not finna jump in and get attached to you. I don't know you because I didn't know her. So if you want to try to make me be what I am to the daughter when I loved her mama and loved her, you know what I'm saying? You can't make me be what I am with her to this baby over here. You could come after me. You could sabotage me. You could do all this stuff and make me a bitter. You could be a bitter bitch. You could do whatever you want to do. But at the end of the day, you can't make me. You couldn't trap me the first time. You can't trap me with him. You can't do nothing but fuck up my credit. That's all you can do.
Hey, it's crazy how women have babies knowing that there's no intention on,
marrying that man.
There's no relationship, there's no connection
No
with you and the other man, with you and the man, and you have this expectation because, this is his child, and I get that to a certain extent. You know what I'm saying? Because if Mary Lou Retton or whoever the fuck bitch I don't know had my child, I do have an invested interest in that child, right? But it's different that if me and somebody that I love and care about bring a child into the world and you got a child over there, whoever the fuck you are, that's mine. It's going to be a difference. And the child is going to suffer.
And a bit of advice, if you got a baby by me over here, right, you never going to get me to be what you want me to be trying to gangster me. You going to take care of this and you going to do this? Listen, okay, try that. You going to end up being a bitter bitch. Bitch, I ain't going over there. You know what I'm saying? Bitch, you got to try to get at me with kindness. You know what I mean?
Try a little tenderness, bitch.
You didn't give me the pussy that way. Bitch, you didn't give me the pussy that way. So you ain't finna have a baby then start being mean to me. Cause guess what? You wasn't mean before you thought you had me trapped. You was sweet, you was nice, and you kind. And I guarantee, if you be sweet and nice and kind, it's not a man in this world will look out for their child. But if you over here trying to gangster me and bully me and tell me what I'm gonna do and you gonna do this and threaten
that
me,
ain't gonna happen.
Okay, bitch, let's go to war. You know what I mean? Use that baby as a weapon, but you use it against yourself because you cannot be mean. You better accept it. You know what I mean? Because you couldn't trap me and it didn't work and you mad.
We just start a father movements for shit like that.
Nah,
Start a movement, nigga.
It's like I understand the female, but I also understand the male. You know what I'm saying? And you can keep on saying the baby, but guess what? You know, I'm a
real shit.
Listen,
listen. It's getting deep now,
you talking to a nigga who's raised with neglect. Man, my mama ain't gave me that. If I don't know how to do nothing, I know how to not to fucking love. Woo!
Wow,
wow. I know how to do that. Wow. So guess what? I was raised with no hugs. My daddy paid me not to go on vacation. Damn. Bitch, my mama ain't never said I love you. Ain't never said I'm proud of you. My mama can't hug me without patting me 3 times on the back. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what my grandmother was.
So me trying to make me love, bitch, I taught myself how to love. So I wouldn't give a fuck if you trying to make me love, bitch. You gonna get a side out of me, bitch. You gonna know I need prayer, bitch. You want to get the broken side of me trying to make me do some shit.
Your mother still living, Scruncho?
Look, I'm clickless, nigga. I ain't got no clicks, bitch. And you can't click me into that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So and that's the way I am. And I tell these females I'm broken. So I'm loyal now, but I went through some shit. You know, bitch, you can't turn pussy into a family. You know what I mean? I ain't trick you.
That's a t-shirt, nigga. You can't turn pussy into family.
Fuck out of here, you know.
Has your relationship got better with your mother?
I'ma love my mom regardless. Because at the end of the day, when my mama had me, she was 22 years old. Right. She already had 4 kids. My daddy was 34, 35, 36, some goofy shit. My mama was already a battered, broken woman. She didn't have the ability to love me. So the way you forgive anybody is to understand that they was broken before they had the responsibility to take care of you.
Yep.
I wasn't planned, desired, or wanted. You know what I mean?
You happened.
But at the end of the day, I'm a grown man. I can forgive my mama, hug her when I see her, love her. But at the end of the day, I can't expect love out of her because she never had love to give me.
Now, when you jumped in the comedy game by being so funny and people loving your stuff, did you feel love that you always was missing from the crowd, from the people, strangers? Did you feel love? I mean,
I always had ability to be a people person. Okay. So I always had street love. I always had love. I always had a way with women. I always had that. Mm-hmm. But the problem with me is, don't try to make me love you. Oh. when you try to reach for, like, you try to take my heart and make me love you, that's like trying to take something from me, nigga. Trying to take my iPhone right now, nigga, you gonna have problems. And that's where it is when you try to manipulate and hustle and take my heart. Then when you can't get it, you hide behind the baby talking about, come on, bitch, you finna turn 15 minutes into 18 years of, you know what I mean, lifetime.
This is deep, man.
Fuck out
Deep.
here.
This is deep.
Because if you really want to keep it 1,000, if you take, you got kids?
Yes.
You got kids?
No.
All right, if you take,
I didn't know that.
if you take away the love you got from your kids, just for 30 seconds, just completely take the love away.
I got 3 daughters.
Okay, take away the love you got for your 3 daughters for 30 seconds. We could all admit that was a bad investment. You understand? I mean, just come on now.
I would not say anything.
Hey,
No, listen.
I'm gonna let this nigga have the microphone. Do your shit, nigga.
Let me explain why.
I'm just gonna sit back and listen now. I ain't got nothing else to say.
I didn't say it was a bad investment, not them, but it was a bad investment because you didn't have the money each kid costs $250,000 between the time of 0 and 18 when you include food, pampers, diapers, time, and all that. You don't even have $250,000 to get these motherfuckers. So how is that a good investment? You know what I mean? That was feelings. Them weren't facts.
Yeah.
So when you had your babies, you hid behind the love. You know what I mean? But the facts is it was a bad investment because you don't have the equity or the income to take care of them.
Real shit.
So get the fuck out of here. Them facts.
Yeah.
You don't give a how much you love them, how cute they is. A bad investment is a
Bad investment.
You think your kid was a
Yeah.
bad investment?
I go get a Bentley right now. You like, nigga, that's a cold ass Bentley. Nigga, I don't know how to pay the rent next month. I don't know how I'm gonna pay the car note.
Right.
Nigga, I ain't got no money to get off the car.
You think
no matter
right
how
now-
pretty that Bentley is, it's a bad investment.
You think
Real
right now your
shit.
kids was a bad investment? You think right now there's a bad investment?
Well, you know, listen,
No, that's not what he's saying.
Right now, you have to learn how to turn a bad investment into something good. You know what I mean? Just because it was a bad investment don't mean you don't have to love it and take care of it and make an effort because God got a way of making things happen. You know what I mean? But it don't change the fact that it was a bad investment. You know what I mean? You still got to hang in there and do what you can. But the problem is when people try to make you do anything, you wrong. You can't. And see, I got females right now all up in Sacramento trying to bully me
Being into something.
trying to bully me into being a daddy. you wasn't trying to bully me when you gave me the pussy.
Yeah.
Bitch, now all of a sudden you got a baby, you done turned into Scarface, bitch.
You gonna give me some motherfucking money,
Yeah,
nigga.
now all of a sudden you a gangster.
Damn.
These is your kids, nigga. You gonna pay for this motherfucking daycare, nigga.
That's the life of an entertainer, my nigga. The life of an entertainer. You signed up for.
Yeah, I signed up, but
We
guess
signed
what?
up for that type of shit.
It is what it is, and at the end of the day, it's like I have to accept my consequences, but you gotta accept what's in my heart, bitch. And my heart ain't built like that. So if you can sit there and think you can put this little cute, okay, nigga, okay, nigga, that don't work for me. So people, it's what I'm saying is politically incorrect, but it's correct.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, whether motherfucker like it or not. It's facts.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Mama's mad at me for what? You know what I mean? You trying to turn pussy into a family. You know what I mean? You can't do that.
The truth hurts.
You took your spiritual gift and turned it into a physical hustle because you love this nigga. You like this nigga. You infatuated with this nigga. What they got to do with me? Bitch, I told you I don't feel that. But you thought this kid could balance the score. Then when it didn't balance the score, you turned the kid into a Uzi. Now you're using a kid to try to assassinate me. Man, hey, homie, them hardcore facts. But if they ain't the realest shit you ever heard, get mad if you want to. But that's the facts. You know what I mean?
Damn, he didn't blow it up. A machine gun with that one. That's the new one right there.
You know, so and at the end of the day, when the time a lot, you know what I'm saying? I got kids. You know what I'm saying? I got 6 kids. You know what I'm saying?
What's the oldest? The oldest and the youngest?
30. I got 33. I got one son, 33. A daughter, 32. A daughter, 24. And a daughter, 5. You know what I'm saying?
So you're a daughter man like me. You're a daughter. You got more daughters
I got
than
2
anything.
daughters. I got 3 daughters.
Okay.
2 sons.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So at the end of the day, man, and all my kids is 10 toes down. Love me. But you know, I had well, a couple motherfuckers, you know, the daughter, something, a couple motherfuckers come up trying to pop up, you know, in circumstances went right. You know, I don't have a bunch of kids out here running around called dad. I got one or two that's having some disagreements. But at the end of the day, I already lived that life. And when I met them bitches, I told her I live that life. I don't want that. I can't have babies. I can't do this.
You want more kid with your wife?
I mean, if that's my wife's decision, if she want kids, I'm going to have one by her. I'm not going to deny her.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, even with the kids, I'm going through issues with. I ain't going through issues because I don't like the kids. I'm going through issues because their mama trying to bully me. Bitch, if you keep trying to bully me, you hurt your kid. You can't bully me, bitch.
It's always the good niggas.
And then when they see the mama doing that, then the kid think they can pull that
They
shit.
had no respect for the daddy because what the mama showing them.
And then you got to pull a Kirk Franklin on a nigga.
Nigga, I was cheering Kurt on with that bullshit. I
got married, and my daughter Kenzie, the baby mama, just snatched her because I got married.
Yeah.
So now I got to go. You know, I understand.
Only because you got married. That's the reason.
You know what? I'm sure she probably heard her mad. You know what I'm saying?
Because you're happy. You think
well,
happy?
I'm not gonna throw her under the bus because at the end of the day, I loved her, and regardless of how she feel, you know what I mean, whether she right or wrong, I loved her, so I'm not gonna throw her under the bus.
That's right.
Because she snatched my daughter, but I might have to go to court to work it out. You know what I'm saying? And it's not like I loved her. She was a good lady. We had fun. You know what I mean? And in reality, I cheated.
Whoa, but you stand up for your shit you did.
No,
wrong,
you messed up a good thing.
I messed up, but the problem is when she started doing what I did.
Oh yeah, that's it.
Then she went way crazier than me.
Why do you think we cheat as men? Why do we cheat?
Because we cheaters.
So you think every man got this cheating in him?
If you a cheater, you a cheater. You know what I mean? I didn't really do nothing. Like at the end of the day, with Kenzie moms, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. She was a good lady. I didn't have no. She's still a cool lady. I don't have no. You know, but when I cheated, then when she did what she did, we did. It was what it was. But at the end of the day, you know, I'm not going to court to trying to sabotage her character and be mad about her. I think she talented, funny, beautiful. She a cool lady. I don't have no personal, you know, bandanas with her. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it's not about me or her. It's about Kenzie. You know what I mean? And so, and it's different because I planned that girl. I love the girl. I love her mama. So it's a different thing from, let's say, Sacramento. You know what I'm saying? But if she be mean, she gonna get the same results.
You think a man can?
I gotta defend myself.
You think a man? You think a man can love a woman and still cheat? Is cheating? Sex is different from love. A lot of people don't get that. No, sex is different and lust is different from love.
Well, let me say this.
So
What I learned is you cannot love somebody. You could be in love, you know what I'm saying, and not love somebody. Because if you cheat, you might love her, you might be in love with her, but you don't have the ability to love.
I think you can love but not be in love.
Right.
Is that what
you can love but not be
in love.
Well, you can be in love. No, you can be in love but not love. Because love is an art. It's deeper than you. And love, I could love her, you know what I'm saying? But if you love somebody, you don't cheat on them. So that mean you in love with them, but you don't know how to love.
Okay.
See, because to know how to love, know that real love starts with loyalty. See, you can love yourself and be in love with this lady, but you don't understand love because you don't know the rules and you can't apply those rules. And real love always start with loyalty. And without loyalty, you can only be in love. You don't know how to love. Because, see, if you don't have loyalty, immediately you're a liar. The relationship is fake. You cheating on God. You hide your phone.
That's real shit.
You can't.
Tell you how you break it down. Some real shit.
Yeah. So now you in a position where you're fooling these people. You know what I'm saying?
But you know what the thing I
that was
think
some deep shit, man.
this is the thing I trip off too though. Like
you can write a book, nigga, for real.
let's say you.
It's a lot of niggas writing shit.
Hey nigga, fuck that. I'll publish the book for you.
You see
that book.
It's somebody listening to this
you
right now.
You got a book, write all this shit down.
Some niggas writing all this shit down. You see it in the book. You be like, Scruncho saying that shit.
So I want to challenge you a little bit on this. Okay, so look, what about the niggas like that's like yourself, man, is that's all in, right? You doing everything right, but like I say, the scarred woman is still like feeling like she need to check that phone, feel like she need to question you about this and that and every little small thing, and you like, hold on, man. The fuck? I'm not.
No, but you know what? Like I learned,
like that's not necessary.
Only time that offends you is when you got something to hide. It's two things a man should be able to give a woman. He should be able to give her. He should be able to post her on Instagram.
Ooh.
And say, "This is the woman I love. This is who I care about. This is who I die for." Now, if he can't, he shouldn't have to post her and say, "Yeah, this is the real one right here. Yeah, this one right here. Yeah, she talking about taking care of my kids. Boy, I wouldn't know what I'd do without her. This is the real one." All those safe ass posts. You should be able to post your woman and say, "This is the woman I love. This is who I care for. This is who I die for."
Absolutely.
And nothing go above her. And you should be able to leave your phone with her all day.
So you can leave your phone with your wife all day.
Hey.
You really recommend that to a nigga? I ain't doing it. I ain't doing that
because,
shit.
Because,
Fuck that.
because
I ain't hiding nothing, baby.
Because you know why? Men who can't do that is still attached to their flesh. You love your flesh, because when you can deny your flesh, you have nothing to hide. But when you still got soul ties with your flesh, you know what I mean? You still disconnected from God.
You know what you rock? I can't legit.
See, a lot of people got a lot of answers, but you're not in tune with God. You know what I mean? Because you got to be able to deny your flesh, and when you can deny your flesh, you going to mind your woman having none of that stuff because you're not into that life.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
Transformation of the mind, basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's what it is, right?
I tell every woman that call me, I say, listen, don't never text me nothing that my wife can't read or my wife can't see.
Wow.
Hey, see, but you
text
do
me
realize
something
by
like that-
you saying all this shit, all you doing is attracting bitches, though, right?
Nigga, I'm writing this shit down.
Nah, here's the thing.
They all want to hear a nigga say this shit.
Nah,
That's
here's the
all
thing,
like a
because
bait.
at the end of the
Nigga,
day,
Scruncho write poems and shit.
at the end of the day, I hate to say it because I hate to throw my real niggas under the bus. But at the end of the day, I tell my daughters the same thing, because my daughters struggles in relationships and they're beautiful because of the sins of their father. They see me playing bitches and doing all this shit and playing them and cheating and, calling women bitches and hoes. And I still say bitch quite frequently. You know what I mean? So I'm still working on myself. I'm still a work in progress. We all fall short of the glory. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, when you really enter that loyal community, hey man, it's like being in that loyal community. Let me tell you what it's like. It's like being courtside at the Laker game
all the time
with everybody in that loyal community, and you see, and you right there in the Laker game being the game of life, and you see Beyonce walk by and LeBron grab some popcorn out of your thing, get his shoes squeaking, you know what I mean? Drake walk by, invite you to the show, they serving you food, and then when you leave, they show your picture on the Jumbotron, the whole crowd go wild, and then you leave and you go into the tunnel, and you leave when the Lakers leave. You hop in your nice car, you go to an after party and meet up with LeBron. And
you in the exclusive club.
That's what it's like being in that world of
loyalty.
But when you're not in that world, right? Go ahead. It's like being in the nosebleed sections, and you got 30 cheap seats, and you got different bitches in every cheap seat, and you running from one cheap seat to another cheap seat. You constantly caught on a Jumbotron, and then you got 17 kids in the balcony you don't even want or you fuck with. You know what I'm saying? Then you got to sneak. You're trying to leave early. Now you're going from one seat to another. You're so high up, you never got to see the game of life. You don't know what happened in the game. You don't know who won. You got to leave early because you got to get to your car before the rest of them get there, the baby mamas, and you got a boot on the car. It's just so much shit that you dealing with, but it's all hid behind.
It's all chaotic
and it all look good. You know what I mean? It's hid behind the lust of bullshit. But the truth of the matter is, the best part about being in that community of loyalty is peace.
Ooh, peace.
You got peace, bro. And peace is greater than money. Peace is greater than anything that you could think of worldly, it can't fuck with peace.
And I want to ask both of y'all, do you guys think, real shit, do you think cheating is a deal breaker? I want to ask, I want to let you go first. You think cheating is a deal
You want me to go first?
Do you think
Absolutely.
Do you think cheating is a deal breaker?
Absolutely.
But
I don't fuck with cheaters.
But let me tell you something. If a person could treat you good, do everything they cheat once, that's a deal breaker?
Yeah, that's it. That's a lack of respect.
I think once you become if you cheat, right?
I think it's a deal breaker, man.
No, here's why it's a deal breaker.
It depends on the situation.
No, it ain't no situation. Because here's the thing. When you're a cheater, you was a cheater before you got caught. You was a cheater because it was already in you.
Yeah.
You was already weak to temptation. The opportunity just haven't presented itself. You know what I'm saying? Like, for instance, I ain't going to say her name, but beautiful female. Got bread.
Say the name, man.
No, I can't because she very established. You know,
Fuck
super.
It. God will give it all. Scruncho,
super,
say it.
super good, right? And she was so with me and my wife.
I feel you, solid.
And she invited me to the thing. You know, I had all this. So and then she told me, she said, you know what? I always had a crush on you. She said, how your wife getting lost? I said, cool. She said, have you ever I really want to get to know you, and I really want to. Maybe we could work it out. I'm like, I said, listen. I said, number one, you're beautiful. You like a beautiful cover book. You know, on a beautiful magazine page. I said, but my wife is like a novel. She like, I know every chapter. I know every scene. I know the book front and back. I said, and the more I read chapters, the more interesting it's getting. I said, my wife is like the #1 bestseller on Wall Street.
Hey man, I'm jealous of
so
the
why?
love you got.
I said, so why?
Hey, I'm tired of you and your wife. Y'all got niggas jealous, man.
I know. You know what?
I don't know if like that kind of love. You got a storybook love
You know
going
what? At
on.
the end of the day, like I tell people, I say, like a lot of people always say, I can't wait. It ain't gonna last. You know what? And I be telling people all day.
You already know what they saying.
Even if it don't last.
It's gonna last.
I tell people all day. Guess what?
It was good while it lasted.
If it ended tomorrow.
I'm not sure I understand.
Shut up, Siri.
That's a hater right there. She hating on you, man.
Yeah. So listen, even if it ended tomorrow.
Yeah.
It was the best I ever had in my life. And not because, like, one of my exes told me that she was kind of jealous because.
I'm sure. You making everybody jealous. I'm jealous, goddammit.
I'm not going to say jealous. I'm not going to say jealous.
You got a real love.
She said she was kind of hurt and she felt disrespected because I said my wife was the best woman I ever had and the greatest love I ever had. But like I told her, it wasn't that my wife was the best woman I ever had or the greatest love I ever had. I'm the best me I ever been. So if I'm the best me I ever...
She brought the best out of you. That's why you love her so much.
No, I was the best. Before my wife came along, I found the best in me.
Okay.
I became a great dude within myself.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So when I became the best me I can be, I wasn't into me. I was into my wife. See, but when I wasn't into me, I'd never seen the best in nobody. I just seen what they could do for me.
And your wife, your biggest fan, nigga. I sit at the show we did when you ripped that show with Common, AJ Memorial. Yeah. I'm sitting there, I see you bring back the drinks, and your wife is captivated in you, man. Yeah. Her eyes ain't going on. She's your biggest.
My wife
biggest
is,
fan. Your
listen,
biggest fan.
My wife is
laughing at everything you said, brother.
You know what I used to pray, and when a real nigga, we pray weird. No, and Lord, let me have a, you know, Lord, all I want is a woman. You know, all she gotta have is a, nice ass, pretty face, and then long as she cool, then God give me a nice woman with a pretty ass, nice face, but she smoke. Then I go back to pray. Oh Lord, this woman, I just don't want her to smoke. As long as she got a nice ass, pretty face, I'm good. Then God give me another woman. She don't smoke. You know what I mean? She got a nice ass, pretty face, but she talk too much. Then I go back. Oh Lord, if she don't smoke, if she don't talk too much, no, she pretty ass, pretty face. Then the next one coming on, she lazy. Then I say, oh Lord, if she ain't lazy, she ain't got a pretty face, and she don't talk to her. And then finally I realized, stop asking for the pretty face and the nice ass. That's superficial. Then I changed. I was like, Lord, it don't matter how she look in her body. Find somebody that's good for me. You know what I mean?
That's deep.
And then I found out, you know, I thought my standards was real high, but in reality, my standards just wasn't high enough. You see what I mean? So
That's some real shit,
so
my
I
nigga.
started looking, I started praying differently. And then the expectations I came along, and just like Solomon, God just blessed me with the looks and the nice body.
Woo.
That was just
Threw that in
he
as a
just
bonus.
threw that in
Man.
because he already wanted me to have what I wanted. He just didn't want me to look for the superficial
Message.
thing.
Y'all get that message?
You see what I'm saying? So
Man, that shit was
Keep
deep.
going.
yeah. So,
No, fuck that. The girls love Doctor.
Come on, finish the lesson.
nah, so you can't just look for what you see with the naked eye. Once you start, everything start with self. So once you dig in yourself and you pray for outside yourself, because right now everything is based fleshly based, you're gonna get fleshly results. If you trust in what you see, you're gonna get what you desire.
Woo.
Because what you desire is what you see, is not what's in your heart. So when you change your perspective, what's in your heart, and start thinking from your heart, moving from your heart, loving from your heart, then it deletes what's going on in your mind. You know what I mean?
That was some
Ladies and gentlemen.
The Love Doctor.
Hold on, Jarrell. That was Scruncho. The real Scruncho. At Apartment 107 Podcast, we had this nigga in the building. And if y'all didn't get nothing out of that, y'all wasn't listening. And if you wasn't listening, you need to listen again. Because, you know what I'm saying? This is, like I said before he got here, this is a real nigga.
Man.
He got here on real color people time. And he said some real nigga shit and some real life shit.
He made me take off my glasses, nigga. You know, I'm a glasses nigga. I took off my glasses for this shit.
Scruncho, man, I really want to thank you for everything that you gave to this platform today.
For real.
Appreciate you coming here and blessing my small platform with your big presence. You know what I mean?
Right.
And giving me your real energy and your real truth and your real passion. And you know, just your real essence, man. Your real thoughts, man.
Yeah, thank you, man.
You know, I think this is probably one of my favorite interviews I've seen you do.
Let me tell you something, man. Let me tell you something, brother. In the 20 years I know you, brother, you always been solid. You always been real. You been my big bro in comedy. Don't matter. I pop in the game, pop out of the game. You treat me the same, brother. God got your blessing coming.
I appreciate
God got your blessing coming, brother.
Yeah, we'll be on the road in a minute, man.
It's happening, my nigga.
Yeah,
It's happening.
I see you.
I love you, my nigga. For
I
real
love you too,
talk.
man,
For
all
real
day.
talk.
I
I was
appreciate
a
you.
20-year-old kid. I met this nigga. Always showed me the same love.
Yeah, but you
LA
always been
comedy
funny,
legend.
man.
LA comedy legend. Scruncho. It's about you.
LA
now, nigga.
comedy legend,
Scruncho,
Scruncho
nigga.
at Apartment
Anthony
107.
McKinley, baby.
All
Yeah.
right, y'all.
Yeah.
Hey, we gonna catch y'all next week, man. Tune in. Apartment 107 Podcast.
For real.
Peace.
We out.
go.
We out. But that was a good ass interview, man. That shit was good. And you brought us in, man. I took off my glasses at a certain point, man. Got real. That was a good ass interview, bro. That's probably one of your best interviews ever.
Yeah, it was cool.
You came out, nigga. You just